Hi everybody, sorry I'm a few minutes late. It's Crafting Just Because with Chris Cowan. I'm just getting set up here so I could see comments. That always takes just a minute from the delay. I apologize if you hear a dog barking in the background. It's my dog. He must have squirreled something in the tree because he is barking and barking and barking. Okay. I think I got us ready, maybe. Oh no. Hopefully I'm... Hi, Kathy. Oh, I see you on my phone. Okay. On my computer, the screen just went gray, so hopefully you could still see me. Hi, Katina. So today we're going to be making this cute little Valentine pouch, but you don't have to use it just for Valentine's Day. But what's inside, so it's a good sized box. What's inside is Duncan Hines cake mix and some Starbucks hot cocoa. And then I bought these really cool spoons off Amazon, and we're going to stamp up here at the top. And this all fits in this little pouch. So we're going to go ahead and get started in making that. Oh my goodness. I can't even see my screen. Oh, there we go. There we go. I can see it. Yay. Okay. Sorry about that. So now we need to get out our paper trimmer. And what we're going to be using today is some Blushing Bride cardstock. And then I also have a piece of basic white cardstock. And then I die cut a couple images just to make it go a little faster. I did the hearts from the die cuts, and then the little Joey Kanga that's going to come out of his pouch. Just to make the process speed up just a tiny bit. And now I'm just getting my directions. Sorry, I'm like a mess. My day went a little longer than I expected. And so now I'm searching for all my stuff. My desk looks like a tornado blew up. Okay. Well, where did my instructions go? Oh boy. Really? Oh, there. Okay, I have my one project, but now I'm not finding the directions for this project. Why is this happening to me? Oh, no. I am so sorry, you guys. There we go. Okie dokie. I'm back on track. So, what we have going on here is we have our Blushing Bride cardstock. Oh my gosh, the directions are not on here. Well, we're gonna make this work. I'm determined. I'm gonna try to do them off the top of my head. Okay, so our piece of cardstock is 7.5 by 11. So we just cut off 1 inch off the short side. And what we're gonna do is we are going to score it at a 1/2 inch on this 7.5 inch side. Let's see if I can recreate this box. That is going to be a pure miracle, my friends, if I can. So we scored it at 1/2 inch, and then we want to score it at 2 1/4 inches. Okay. And then we're going to turn it on the 11-inch side. I can't even talk. Thank you, Katina. Let's see here. So on the 11-inch side, we want to score it at 1 1/8 inch. And then we want to score it at 5 1/8. And then we want to score it at 6 1/8. And then it should be 10 1/8. Ooh, I think I did it, you guys. I'm so excited. We did forget one score line on the 7 1/2 inch side. So turn it back to your 7 1/2 inch side, and we want to score it. You have your 2 score lines for the top that are on your left-hand side. We're going to put those on your right-hand side, and we're going to score this at 1/8 of an inch for the bottom. Okay. I think we are set to go. Woohoo! Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to burnish your score lines. So truthfully, right before this, I was on a conference call, and all of a sudden I realized it was 4 o'clock, and I was trying to speed up the conference call, and I thought I was all prepared and ready to go live, and look, I kind of made a little bit of a mess. Okay, so now what we're going to do is on the first 2 skinny parts, we want to make a triangle in the second box. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our ruler, and we are going to mark it up at the top where that score line is at I can't even talk. At 9/16. So it's the mark right after the half. And then we're going to connect this. So we're going to take that little spot and connect it with the score line right across down from it. Just like this. Okay. And that's what's going to help us to fold in our box at the top on the sides. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to cut off. I don't like this extra material there, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to make a tab. And then I'm going to cut up the score lines to the first score line. And I like to wedge the little square out. Just like this. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set this aside for just a moment, and I'm going to try to look at comments because Facebook took my comments away. So let's see if I can get my comments to come back. So I'm missing anything anybody's saying. Let's see if I can. Oh, thanks. Okay. I am so sorry. I don't know why my comments disappeared. So now we're going to bring in our stamp set. But before we stamp, hold on, we are going to do one quick thing. We're going to use our new blending brush. Let me bring in my sample. And we're going to blend in some blue sky. And our blending brushes are so nice because you can wash them and it gets the color out of them. But we're going to use some balmy blue. We're going to just kind of tap it on there. And then I like to start off my page and just work really lightly. I want it ever so lightly. And you could see the color gathering on there. Whoops, I was off my paper there. But see how light it is? Okay, so now we're done with that. And then what I do, I don't know about you guys, but to get some of the color off right away, I just take a wipey and I just wipe it off. And it takes off most of the color. So then you could use it again on a project. Okay. Now we're going to take our block and we're going to take our big Kangaroo. I don't know if I got a block the right size. We didn't. Okay. And then I also want to bring in my smaller block and I'm going to do some grass down at the bottom. So I'm going to bring in my Granny Apple Green and I'm just going to do grass all the way down. Just like that. And then we got to put our kangaroo and our butterfly on. So let's first do the big kangaroo. Okay, and then I want to come in and do a little butterfly up at the top and a sentiment. So let's see, what sentiment do we want to do? Let's do love you much. Love you much, and then we want our butterfly. There's our butterfly. Oh, okie dokie. They're sticking to my nails. Okay. So I'm going to do... Aw, man. I kind of blurred that. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to fix that. So we're going to do it one more time. There we go. I'll show you how I'll fix that. And then we want to do the butterfly. Okay, so now we just got to color them in and we'll put our box together. Let me move my blocks. Okay, so what I used to color him in, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to cover this up with a heart. So it's a good thing I did extra hearts. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down so I don't have to see it because it'll distract me knowing that I messed up my project. Yeah, that was a good save, huh? Okay. Oh, I had it perfect before. There we go. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to kind of make a slit here in the Kanga pouch. And I don't know where my X-Acto knife is. So I'm just using that really quick. There we go. And then I'm going to come in with the following colors. I have the dark petal pink. I have the light and dark crumb cake, the light and dark real red, and the light and dark rococo rose. So I'm first going to start with my dark crumb cake. And I'm just going to kind of put a little darkness where I think there'd be some. And then we'll color the whole thing in with the light. And then I'm going to lightly go. And then I'm going to add a little bit of, oh, that's crumb cake, sorry. I wanted my light suede, yeah. There we go. Okay, I kind of got him this area a little darker than I usually do. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to take my petal pink and I'm going to do a little bit of a cheek and I'm going to color his ear and his nose, or her nose, him or her, whichever you prefer. And you know what? I didn't even need the red. That was my mistake. I'm using Rococo Rose Dark and Light to do the butterfly. I better look at comments again. Okay, we're good on comments. I don't know why my computer is not showing comments all of a sudden. There we go. Okay, so that's all of our coloring. Then I'm going to take, and I'm going to add just a teeny tiny bit of glue right here on the bottom edge of our little Joey. And I'm going to slide him into the pouch. Just like that. So he kind of sticks out a little bit. And then I'm going to add a dimensional to my heart. And I'm going to just put that right in his hands, just like that. So now it looks like the heart's flying up. I like that. Okay. So I want to add my finished project right here. But before we do that, I just realized I forgot a step. We need to bring in our Blushing Bride ink and the hearts. And we're going to random stamp. Oh man, seriously? Oh no, my drawer got jammed shut. Let me see if I can pull it open so I can get a block. Well, maybe we won't be random stamping. Crud. Today is not my day, my friends. Oh my. Let me see if I can get it unjammed really quick. Hi, Patsy. Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Oh my gosh, what an epic fail I'm having. Okay, so I'm just random stamping all over my project. They're just light and it's color on color. Okay, and then we're gonna do one more thing. All that stress exhausted me, my friends. I'm gonna take the envelope and do the envelope in between. Okay, now we're ready to roll. Now we're ready to put this little box together. Okay, I tell you what. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere down my little stamped image. Right into the center here. Ooh, I did good on my measurements. It's all lining up. Okay, now I'm going to put adhesive here on my tab. We're going to flip this over. Just like that. Okay, so now does it look, it looks a little longer. Why does it look, I might have messed up on a little bit of my measurement. I'm just going to trim this off. Looks like I needed to make it just a tiny bit shorter. Well, not too bad for guessing, right? Okay. So now I put the front facing up. I'm going to go ahead and I like to put the back in first, because it makes the box stronger, plus it looks good from the inside. Not that you have a lot of room to look at from the inside. but it does make the box stronger. So we want to do that. And then I fold my front over and glue that down. So I'm putting plenty of glue and I'm going to put it on its top. Okay. And I'm going to stick my bone folder in there. And fold that down. Okay. Now what we want to do is we need to make holes in the top. Just like that. And where's my ruler? Right here. I'm going to mark where I want my holes. So I'm going to put it at 1 inch and 3 inches. So I'm going to mark 1 inch and 3 inch. I'm going to take my hole punch and punch those out just like that. And then I'm going to fill it up with my hot cocoa and my chocolate peanut butter cake mix that's for a mug. And then I forgot we need to do a little stamping. So we're going to stamp on our spoon up at the top. And I just did the heart on my original one. And I'm going to take Rococo Rose because that's the color that we used for the butterfly and for the little heart. And I'm just going to stamp on my spoon just like that. And I'm going to tuck that on down into the box. So they have a little treat all ready to go. All they need is a mug. And then we're going to take our Rococo Rose ribbon. Or not. Looks like I might have used it all. Okay, we're going to take our Blushing Bride ribbon. It's good that we used Blushing Bride cardstock. And we're going to feed this through. The front to the back, and then from the back to the front. Okay, and then I'm just going to tie a bow. Gotta play with it to make it perfect there. And then I'm just gonna trim off my ends. And then here's our project. So here's the one we made today. And then here's our sample. So I used, on this one, I used the Rococo Rose ribbon and then just added the heart. But since I made my little mess up, we needed that extra heart to cover up my mess up. So what I realized I did, remember when I was looking for directions at the beginning of this video? I'd already posted this project. So today you got the measurements via Facebook Live for this one. And then I'm also going to post another project that will have all the measurements for you to do. And it's this one. And it's a little crayon box. So the handle goes up and down. I used Brad's. And you can open it and put a treat in there. So this was the intended project, but apparently I cut for this project. So you get 2 projects in one today after I share these videos. So I appreciate you guys joining me and sticking with me for this kind of a disaster project day, since I wasn't prepared apparently. But I really appreciate you guys joining me today. And until next time, you guys, I will see you later. Have a fabulous night. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys.